Spears and Steinberg.
You know what the fuck it is?
Aries and Andy, Jew and the Jerk.
You know it's time to get this work.
The real raw, gutter, uncut cocaine. No political corrections.
Always sleep.
Fuck being awoke. We discuss politics and jokes.
Subscribe, we lit.
There's levels to this shit. Before you was sucking on your mama's tit.
Aries Spears don't give a fuck.
We talk about race a lot, racism,
Sexism,
much love to my loyal bitch bag holders.
rollers, clip loaders.
We got them in the folders.
The whole world on our shoulders.
Spears and Steinberg.
Yeah.
This Oh Steve comes to us from Jalal Jr.
Hey, you remember that bald-headed motherfucker that had the leather vest with the leather drawers on? Hey, yo, pause, my nigga. No, he used to crack them things together and let it drizzle down his throat. You know what I mean? Oh, pause, my nigga, pause. Nah, he used to, he was a stunner. He really was a stunner. Pause, my nigga, pause. You know, he was like a stone cold fucking, oh, Steve?
So what you think? Did Jalal Jr. capture it?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what I just heard.
Need some music in that background.
To go with that?
Yeah.
And you think that would change it?
I think it would help it.
Help it. All right, brother. Thank you for your contribution. But that felt a little laxazaxazole.
Do you think you can use that on Scrabble now?
Laxazaxazole? I don't know.
I think you should be able to use that on Scrabble because that sounds like that's a game winner right there. You drop
Yeah.
that and the game's over.
Exactly. This comes to us from one of our regulars, Ranfoots. Yo, what up, good people? It's Ranfoots here. Just letting you know I'm still here. It's great to see the growth in the show. Aries, those clips are truly circulating on social media. That's a good thing, bro. Andy, your perspective on the podcast is refreshing. Your worldview is engaging. I will always be there in my cabin. Just a black man in America trying to make it. Take it easy, my niggas. Thank you, Ranfoots. Andy thanks you too, even though he didn't say it.
Yeah, you know, it's funny for me because when you read that and I was looking at you and I was about ready to comment and I'm looking at the headboard of where we're staying at the Bradley.
It's almost festive.
It's just,
Like it's a grandmother's headboard.
it's like a gay parade festive. It's very it's very
Old.
it's okay. This is very.
Yeah. It's a cozy room, though.
It's a nice room. That's just the weirdest looking headboard. And I was looking at it. I started laughing. I lost my place.
Marco, spearsbergpod. What's up, Aries and Andy? I have a few porn title names. They might suck, but you too can be the judge of that. Also, if they've been said before, my apologies. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is Diana Jones and the Temple of Poon. I don't know that you needed to change into Diana.
I didn't mind it, though.
No?
I didn't mind it.
Okay. Men in Black is Men in Back. Men in Black. Men in Back. Men in... if it was a gay porn, it'd be Men in Blacks.
Well, there's something clever that you could do with the stars of the show for Men in Black.
Will Stiff
Yeah, but
and Tommy Lee Bones.
something.
Yeah. Star Trek: The Next Generation is Star Trek: The Next Penetration.
That I like.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Instead of Citizen Kane, it's Citizen Kane. That's good. That's good. Saving Private Ryan is Shaving Ryan's Privates.
I thought we heard something like that.
Something like that, but not
not
that.
that, yeah.
The last one is for my friends, Face Jam for Space Jam. We heard Face Jam. Hope these appease you two. Aries, have you seen the podcast, My Expert Opinion with Matt Hoffa? If you haven't, you should watch, and you should definitely go on as a guest too. It's dudes from New York who talk shit and more shit in a barbershop. It's legit in hella New York. The dudes seem like your kind of people. Brother RZA Islam was on it and other high-profile rappers you'd appreciate. Stay safe, you two. Your friend Marco from Atlanta. Side note, are you two coming to Atlanta? No.
Maybe.
That's a far away maybe.
If some club pops up.
Yeah, it's got to be a good one. Because the ones I've been to, I ain't feeling it, Jack.
I don't know. I just want to go back to Spin Divots.
Yeah. And, between Spin Divots and Gentleman's Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could make my way to Atlanta. Darius Davis. Out of sync. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm 36 and consider myself familiar with your history/work, but 1995, I had no clue this movie existed, nor were you like a main character. Please touch on this and tell us what stemmed from this movie, like how it started, how were you recruited, etc. Much love, D. Yeah, when I first got to L.A., as I've said many a times, my manager was Norm Nixon, and his wife, Debbie Allen, choreographer, director, showrunner of Different World. Yeah, she did a movie with LL Cool J called Out of Sync. And because my manager is piping the director, I was able to get it in to be in the flick.
And that's how Hollywood works.
To play his best friend in the movie. So there that is.
What happened? Why wasn't there a long-term relationship
with
you and LL?
No fallout of any kind. Just two professionals showed up to set, did their job, had some fun, got paid, and that was it.
Did you guys ever hang out after work at all? Ever? Not even once?
Nah, not really. I mean, nah. Hung out on set, talked, chopped it up, fooled around, had fun, made, when I say fooled around, I mean, there was shenanigans, where we would act the fool, but, yeah, that was it, man.
Because everybody just wants to imagine that, when they see two actors on stage that they like, or two perform, that they become best friends and they hang out and they go to parties together.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, LL, we just, was what it was.
But that's LL Prime. So was there all these? What was the women situation?
Oh, nothing. He was, he at that time he was so starting out as an actor. He took it so serious. He didn't want any distractions, and he was all about trying to, respect the craft.
Do you drive a Jeep?
A Jeep.
Yeah, he always has a Jeep.
No, I don't know.
In the beginning, he had a Jeep on his album cover.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I don't know what he was driving at the time. Yeah,
I was just interested in early LL.
Yeah, yeah, and nice dude. I just always made a conscious effort to not try to be hunting for these niggas, man. Like, let's be friends. Like, just, unless it really happened organically, I got friends.
You didn't want to be a fan.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you could be a fan.
I was a fan, but...
Yeah, but you don't want to be a fan on set. You want to be his contemporary, somebody you work with. Makes sense.
Heath King. Porn title. This is not a long email this time. Castaway, original title. Porn title, Castagay. Starring Cum Hanks.
So specific.
Right? This movie is about a gay white man that finds himself stranded on an island after his yacht crashes during an alone vacation. On this island, there are villagers who worship a statue that resembles this gay white man. Fast forward, the gay white man goes to this village and quickly gets rushed from the crowd because they believe they found their savior. The gay white man takes full advantage of this situation and starts tryouts for the men who has the most love for him. He preferably the people in the village he prefers, brother. Damn. $10. A lot of money.
That's because he did a spell check, he did a quick correction, and he didn't notice that it fucked him on the spell check.
Right. And they fuck you on the spell check. He preferably prefers the people in the village, calls his balls Wilson.
That's my favorite part of
Hopefully you guys read this and add on to the story if you can or not. I gotta this money. Whew, peace and a lot of hair grease. Damn.
He has to get $10.
Oh yeah, he got 20.
I like that he calls him Wilson.
Yeah, in the movie.
No, well, yeah, in his scenario here.
Well, his ball was Wilson.
Yeah, that's what's great.
Ashley Quintanar. From Elijah and Ashley. Hey, Aries and Andy. I was watching Aries Spears' new Vlad TV interview, and you were talking about a woman who threw a ketchup bottle at you and how another man had a knife waiting for you outside. I was wondering, with your personal experience, what do you think about what happened to Charleston White, where a person, you know this?
Is that the guitar guy?
No. I'll tell you in a minute. Where a person actually was able to get on stage and tackle a comedian during his set. Also, after your incidents, what do you do differently that makes you feel comfortable now to be able to move the way you move? P.S. Andy, have you had anyone disrupt your set by trying to get on stage? Also, our condolences to you, your family, and friends. Sorry to hear about the passing of your father. With much love and respect, Elijah and Ashley. You don't know who Charleston White is?
Which one? There's so many.
The black YouTube dude, real ghetto.
Oh yeah, I do know.
Yeah. Did you see the footage where?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, in regards to that actual piece of footage, and you know, DL posted. He posted the incident, but it was what he said in the caption, which was basically, you know, there's a difference between comedians and clowns, and don't be a clown and call what we do comedy, because you're not a comedian, and he's a YouTube almost sensation, and he's not really a comic. He's trying to dabble in comedy. In interviews, he can say some comedic things, but he's like a ghetto nigga with a mic. And he got into it with some dudes in a certain part of Texas, and the one guy stood up and came towards the stage, but really, Charles took the first swipe because he said he felt threatened. So he grabbed the flower pot that was on stage and threw it at the dude. And then that's when dude climbed on stage, and as he was climbing on stage, Charleston then tried to hit him in the head with the mic. And then a couple of Charles goons came out, and then anarchy ensued. Yeah, man, I don't know what I do different. I mean, I just do what I do and you know, hope for the best. I want to knock on wood, you know. I think most people look at my demeanor before I go on stage, and I'm not a little dude, you know. And I don't look like somebody that necessarily you want to immediately just try. I'm not trying to paint myself as some fucking tough guy. And I can imagine, here we go. Nigga, you blah, 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 on the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb, your ass didn't do a motherfucking thing. You think we supposed to believe you? Whatever. Fucking cocksuckers. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, I do what I do, man.
I've never had anybody. I had that one dude not too long ago, and was it
Nyack?
Nyack. That was
talking shit.
Yeah, but I invited him to come up.
Right.
But because you're supposed to handle it with your, we're supposed to be
with
able
words.
Quick enough to handle it with our verbiage.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. I think we do a pretty good job at that. But the social media has shown that you can, yeah, that looks better. Is giving people ideas. You know, you came to a comedy show. You came there for a reason to laugh, and then you get offended. Most of the time, you're going to go, you're mad, but you still in it, and then something else comes up a minute or two later, and then you're laughing at that, and you're past it. But everything's in social media is right now. So people aren't even giving themselves a chance to get past it.
Did social media give people ideas, or did Will Smith?
Will Smith didn't help it. But Will Smith ain't a comedian.
But also, I mean, in all honesty, you know, comics being semi-attacked or wanting to be attacked on stage, that's nothing new. And Will didn't start that.
No, but Will Smith walking up there It opened up a different door, because we're not talking about, if it would have been some guy in the audience that no one knew, you would have went, oh, what a piece of shit. What an idiot. Now we had people arguing. Oh, should have he done that? Should Chris have said this? Should this? Because now you had someone that you knew, someone that you liked, someone that you thought you respected in the industry, did something. So now you're making a decision based on the fact that you liked Will Smith too. That's why the argument came out. Chris should have never said that. Chris did.
Right.
That's the added ingredient that Will Smith put into it.
Right.
But it's like you said, it's always been there. The guy, when you first said it, there's a famous scene of a guy doing a joke, and this guy says something to him when he's a guitar comic, and the guy walks up on stage, and the dude, just before he even gets to the stage, just fucking lays him out with the guitar. And it really hurt the guy, and that guy ended up going to jail for it.
The guitar guy?
Yeah, he ended up going to jail for assault. But, you know, the idea, if that, are you threatened? Okay. Right. And he goes, but that's what the whole audience, you just heard the whole audience go, huh. And then the guy goes, well, he was coming up here. He deserved it, right? And the audience was like, oh, I don't know, you know.
Right.
But it's hard for the audience to agree.
Right.
After you see the guy just get crushed with the guitar and probably knocked out. Right. And you go, well, he deserves something, but maybe not that, right?
Right.
Here's the idea. You came to a comedy show. There's a stage and there's a microphone, and then there's seats and tables, and you paid for a ticket to the seat and the table. Stay at your seat and your table.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
And thanks for the condolences to my dad. I appreciate it. It's funny is when this all started and my dad passed, I was pretty okay with everything because of my relationship that I had with him. And, you know, as time goes on, I knew it was going to hit me differently, and it has been. So I do appreciate it when people have reached out and said a few things. I do appreciate it, and I thank you for it, because it is there's moments where you just remember different things. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
I can't do full-on impressions of certain people, but I think at certain points in the podcast, I implement nuances and sounds. When I try to clear my throat, just to Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Anytime I say, I think I'm going to start doing Christopher Lloyd and Back to the Future.
I just like, every time you cough, though, it sounds just like Seth Rogen.
I'm going to get it, trust me.
But it does. I mean, you're not trying to. It's the right sound.
Kevin Furlow. Get the fuck out of here moments, would you rather? Hello, gents. How have you been? Well, it's been extraordinary. I love the podcast. You guys are extremely funny and witty. So the moments in movies that always gets me is when you have the proverbial ass-kicking, beating the shit out of 4 people. Why does the 5th guy think he'll do any better? LOL. You see your 4 friends on the ground laid out. Why would you jump in his face ready to rumble? Somebody has to call an ambulance, right? LOL. Case in point, the Jack Reacher scene outside the bar. Finally, would you rather have a baddie who is stingy with the box, meaning you'll always have to ask for it, she'll never initiate, or she can't cook worth the shit, you'll have to cook or order out all the time, or she's sloppy as hell, meaning house is always a mess, not dirty but junky? Whichever one you pick, you get the opposite of the other two. Well, peace and blessings, brothers. Until next time. Body with a stingy box, meaning you'll always have to ask for it. She'll never initiate. Or she can't cook worth the shit. Which one?
I don't care about cooking.
No?
No.
Why? Because you can cook?
I can cook, and I'd rather go out.
So you care about the sex?
Yeah.
How about sloppy?
Yeah, I don't like sloppy house.
No?
No, here, let me rephrase this.
But you will take a sloppy box.
It's the right sloppy box. I don't like a house that's just messy. Like I hate when it's dirty. Messy's okay. Like if you live in a house and like I like in my little area by where I do my work at, I have a little bit of a mess there. Like I have some papers and some stuff, but it's kind of like I know what's there. I hate when people are dirty. I don't mind a little mess, but dirty. Like I hate when people take dirty shit and they'll put it in a cupboard just because they don't want to look at it, or they'll take I don't like when people just take it and put it out of the way because they don't want to deal with it. Messy's fine. Dirty's something else.
I noticed you're a pretty tidy guy, man. Like you know what I mean? Like your room is always well kept on the road. You know, you cook. Like you're pretty, you know.
we live in a pretty small place in Hoboken.
Right.
So, you know, you got to kind of keep it up.
If you were a homosexual, you would be a great catch.
I would like to think so.
Yeah, man. You're tidy, you cook.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
I'm probably sure you take your glasses off before you go down on the dude.
I bring shit to the table. Oh, hey, hold on.
Oh, this is Jimmy John's.
I can't believe it's already here. This is the greatest thing in the world, man.
This motherfucker ordered Jimmy John's. What kind of sandwich you get?
The bootlegger.
What's on the bootlegger?
Turkey and roast beef.
Turkey and roast beef.
Yeah, man.
Wow, that's two different real textures.
Yeah, well, but I want turkey and I want roast beef.
Damn, it's like you ordered white pussy and black pussy
all at the same time.
Damn.
I mean, honestly, if I can pick, this is the best of both worlds.
We talking about pussy or meat now?
Well, pussy.
Oh.
That would be ideal. That would be the ideal situation.
Right.
What if there was what if you did have it's a black girl and whatever, it's a black girl and it's a white girl, right? And you guys are fucking, but in the background there's the news and something racial comes up and then an argument ensues
between me and her.
No, between the two girls.
Oh, right, a racial argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just pull your dick out and watch. Marty, the capacitor.
Do you have any black friends who would never ever even be with
touch a white woman?
Yeah.
Nah.
I never asked the question.
Well, my best friend, Ish, is married to a white woman.
Yeah. But there's white dudes out there who would never touch a black woman.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. White woman to them is like pork.
You mean black woman to a white dude?
Wait, no, your question was there are black
no,
dudes.
no. Yeah, there's black, but there are black dudes and white dudes that would never touch the other one.
Of course.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah.
Are they weird or are we weird?
No, they're weird because I remember when Patrice was saying there's dude code. And under dude code, anything is fuckable. I'm saying?
I don't know if I like the word anything.
Yeah. Of the female species. Now, again, listen, long-term, honest commitment, legacy, family, I respect it. You want to be with who you want to be with. I would never marry a white woman. I would never be with a white woman. Long-term, really serious relationship. Because I don't want my legacy to be.
You say that, but what if it was the right? All of a sudden, to someone that just blew your mind, everything the way that you lived the life that you wanted to live. You wouldn't go, hey man, there's something more important, my happiness.
Man, I'm telling you, the universe would have to pull a whammy on me, dude. A real whammy on me, man. Because I'm telling you, man, and listen, to some bad white bitches out there, but the way they age, B. The way they age, man. You seen Pamela Anderson lately without makeup?
Yeah.
There's a whole slew of them hoes, man.
Yeah, but
them old white women look like heels, nigga. Like
I'm telling you,
crusted heels.
Women need to start aging gracefully and not do this plastic surgery. It makes them worse. Because then
dude, Meg Ryan
She had plastic surgery.
When you look at when Harry met Sally and now, it's insane.
Dude, I think that this plastic surgery, and then you have to, once you get it, you have to keep up on it because it keeps going. And then you started, you just can't keep pulling skin back and thinking it's going to look fresh and real. These people look, it's scary to me.
Angela Bassett is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Stephanie Mills is gorgeous. And these broads are in their 60s pushing 70. Felicia Rashad's skin is beautiful.
She looks, there's something wrong with her.
No. She's got the age of, the skin of age appropriate in terms of heaviness.
Yeah.
But in terms of wrinkles and all, nah, son, she's, nah, yo.
So that's what you're worried about is age.
Just, listen, it gets to a point for a man, too, where, it becomes like, who are you to talk? But I'm a man, so I talk.
Whoever gets to talk, the one doing the talking is the one that gets to say these things.
I'm saying?
I'm sure women feel the same exact way. Women talk about dudes' old balls.
I don't know that young balls are pretty.
I have pretty nice balls. And
let's move on.
No, I do.
I know.
Serious. No, I'm just going to say this, and I put googly eyes on them just to entertain Tara.
All right.
Never the same size, different eyeball, because they really look confused.
If I put googly eyes on my balls, my nuts would look like Shaq. I'll just go to an 8-10. I'm a dominate. That's barbecue chicken.
Where's this stupid?
Man, Devron Lee. I think you and Andy should discuss on the podcast. I watch all the videos on the YouTube channel. The video I'm sharing with you and Andy is a great message to our people. I would like to hear your thoughts on Malcolm X's words, to which I don't have anything but what you just sent. So what exactly were Malcolm X's words?
Well,
did he send you the same thing?
No, I'm looking, but I don't think so.
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Cyril P. Still. Incidentally, what is that movie that we're gonna watch that you said you just watched? That everybody's talking about on Netflix right now. It was produced by the Obamas, right?
I don't know.
Julia Roberts has something to do with it.
Yeah.
My man Mahershala Ali from the Green Book.
Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World Behind. And what is it about?
It's about leaving the world behind.
Like, really? Like,
yeah, it's about the collapse, the end of the world.
Really? Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing, what is it?
I like the end. A lot of people aren't going to like the end. I did.
But what is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
For me, 7.5.
Really? All right.
There's some very interesting parts in there. There's some parts that go a little off for me, but for the most part, I thought it was pretty interesting.
Okay. Still. Yo, my comedic Ebony and Ivory bros. LOL. Just finished watching the episode about the Michael J. Fox doc and emailing in at Andy's request. LOL. I said the following in my comments section of the pod, but here goes. Oh, shit. Damn the my dogs. My mom died from cancer when I was 9.
Sorry.
My grandmother died the month prior on the Greyhound bus of a heart attack going to see my mom. God damn. Yeah. After that, I went through years of grief, hatred for God, even suicide attempts. I'm 43 now, married with 3 healthy kids, and one of my kids is a freshman in college. Looking back, if I knew how my life would turn out when those deaths occurred way back then, I'd go through everything, and I mean everything all over again. Much love, Cyril P. P.S. Aries, buy Andy a barber's blacklight apparatus to sanitize his washcloths for Christmas. LOL. Yeah, goddamn, man, that's heavy.
It is. It's rough. And congratulations to you for actually. I don't know how to say this the right way, but to take the challenge that you didn't ask for the challenge, but met the challenge. That's what I'm going to congratulating you for meeting the challenge. That has to be emotionally devastating, and then to power through it, but then to look back at it and realize what moments those were in life that made you who you are today, and look back at it and go, I would be able to do it again. We are resilient. People in general, for the most part, are resilient. We'll see how this next generation turns out.
We already know how they turning out. They wear Crocs.
Yeah, but
with their heels out, their naked heels out.
It's just heels, man. They're on the beach. We're resilient, and when you hear about people putting themselves through what you have to go through to get to this next level, where you are an influence and affect people in the next generations, which you bring up. It's amazing, man. It's amazing that we can do it. It's amazing how hard life is, because we're not here. We're not granted any time on this earth. Every day, is the bonus. And for you to say that you could look back on it and see your life path and know that if you had to do it again, you would do it. It's a lot of people that their life didn't go the way that they wanted to, and wouldn't agree with what you said. But if you work hard at it, hopefully it pays off.
Maybe in some weird cosmic like way that we just don't understand. I guess maybe it makes sense. But again, the mystery is we don't know. When that saying was, life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. So in his case, and he goes, I wouldn't change it at all. His mother passing and then his grandmother passing, that happened for him?
You don't know how it built him, into what character it built him.
And then the part that this is the head scratcher that I go is so cruel. His grandmother passes as she's going to see her sickly daughter. Like, what the fuck? Who's writing the script?
That's the thing, man. Like I said, I believe, this. It sounds too small what I'm about to say, but Larry David, the comedian Larry David, who does Curb Your Enthusiasm, there's not a script, okay? It's an outline, and there's certain things that have to happen in it, and then all the rest is ad-libbed. Mm-hmm. The actors have to say certain things at the beginning, maybe something in the middle to give direction, and in the end. But that's how it's not a hard script, and everybody contributes their piece to making it turn out the way that it's supposed to. I think that's life, man. I think when we talk about whatever is controlling this, the script it's an outline. And certain things are going to happen in the outline, but all the other stuff we put that in there. Mm. That's the only way that I can fathom what you're the feeling that I know that you have right now, that I can feel coming off of you, is the frustration for you want the story to be good, but the story is the story.
I'm not even saying I want the story to be good. Just make a little sense from time to time. Give me some answers, man.
This is thousands of years in development. Who knows what it takes to make that story make sense? It's not a great story, though. It's a rough fucking story. It's a rough fucking story.
Let me ask you something. Do you think humans will be here forever?
No.
You don't?
No.
So you think, like the dinosaurs, there's going to be some mass extinction level type shit,
yeah,
to take us all out?
Yes.
You really do?
Yes. We're a guest.
Cause that dude, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
I saw him on a clip, and he was like, "Yeah, the thing that took the dinosaurs out, it's going to happen again."
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, why do this is why it's funny to me. And listen, I'm not a denier of now I can't even say the name of it, so maybe I am a denier. Environmental denier, where the temperature is changing, all that. What's all that called? Those guys.
Trump supporters.
No, they're not Trump supporters. Trump isn't for all that either. The environmental people, we don't have control over the temperature. I know we can cause more problems with it because of our, just our what we leave on this planet, the things we create in the carbon dioxide, everything that we do, our footprint is massive, and we can alter certain things. But the truth is, there's what we are not here as other than guests, and the planet spins not in a perfectly round circle, and temperatures change. Everything is going to change, and we're not always going to be here. And the fact that we act as if we can control it by spending money and making certain things, we can slow things down. We can make things a little differently. I'm not saying that that's not true. That is. But the world is going to shake us off of it at some point. If you zoom out and look at Earth, and you look at all the space trash around us that is from all the satellites that are orbiting, everything that we have on Earth, and then you look at all the buildings and they're piling off, it looks cancerous. And to Earth, we are cancer. You don't think that the Earth is going to fix that?
Well, the Earth didn't take out the dinosaurs. A meteor did.
Yeah, but the meteor hit, and that changed the ecology of the Earth, and so eventually the dinosaurs died because of it. So, yeah, but it's still in conjunction with the Earth. The Earth still is the one that doesn't. We are a guest on this planet. We're nothing more than a guest.
You know what's mind-blowing to me, to the point where I don't want to believe it? Like, whenever you see the footage, or when they show you I don't want to call it a simulation or whatever, of when the meteor hit, and then they said, they show you the results and how the whole Earth is ripple effect, and day turns to night for a long time because of the ash, and the debris comes back, and it's a meteor shower. I go, as big as this planet is, that really happened? That really can happen?
Why not?
I don't know. I know. I'm not saying it didn't. I'm just like, that's mind-blowing. Did if a comet the size of Mount Everest, weighing 1 trillion tons, coming into the Earth's atmosphere at whatever 50, 80,000 miles per hour, slams into wherever it slams into, it can kill every living soul on this planet.
Think about this.
As big as this fucking planet is.
Think about this, though. If I go up to the Empire State Building and I drop a penny off the Empire State Building.
I've heard this.
And it hits a person and kills them. It's going to go right through them, right? That's one penny. Yeah, it has to. So what would a boulder do if you dropped it off? What would it do?
It's just mind-blowing to me.
Dude, we're just such a guest, and we act as if, and this is the problem. We act as if we are in charge. We are not.
That's life's great lie. Is the illusion of thinking you're in charge. Loki.
We're not in charge of shit, and all we ever do is we fight to feel as though we're in charge. That's what we do, but we're not in charge. We have to accept how small we actually are. And once you accept how small we are, we realize that things that we made huge problems are not as big as they are.
Can you imagine the horrific, unfair, cruel timing of life that you're born, and then maybe a year after you're born, that next meteor hits?
I think a year after you're born is an awesome time to go. You were just nurtured as a baby. You don't know anything any different, and then you're not here. Not bad at all. Here, I'll give you one because then this will talk about control more than the baby thing you did. And imagine this in a different kind of way. You made it about life. About death. Let's make it about life. How would you like to be the guy that after the $1 billion lottery, the Powerball, so one guy wins the $1 billion, right? And the next day, another guy buys a ticket, and he wins $5 million on the next Powerball. Now, you're excited that you won $5 million, right? Mm-hmm. But if you would have bought that ticket that was the winning ticket on 3 days earlier, it's worth $1 billion.
Yeah.
Other than $5 million.
Right.
So we can always do the what if games and these games and this time. But what if you're dying of cancer and you're sick and you're in pain and that's the last day? So is it a good day that the world ended that day? There's no good day. There's no bad day. It's all in your perspective. 5 million is a great day. A billion's a great day. You can make your perspective shitty anytime you want to.
Fuck you. All right, Merry Christmas. Nick Fuente. Incidentally, I think the episode where we were kind of talking about this, and I was like, I don't believe in God because such and such and such and such. Some of the comments were, and people were really just like, yo, Andy is right. What a great perspective. You bring the joy to a cloudy day where my day is nothing but clouds.
No, but I can bring joy to a cloudy day, but I also bring clouds to a joyous day. Because we always have to remember that the balance of me is, honestly, no matter how great your day is, I bring clouds to a joyous day, as well as bringing joy to a cloudy
Good clouds or bad clouds?
Doesn't make a difference. Clouds are clouds, man.
Bullshit.
No, you want to define the clouds. If you need rain that day and it's a rain cloud, then it's a good cloud. If you don't need rain, it's just a cloud that blocked the sun out a little bit so the day was a little bit cooler, then it's a good cloud. It all is in your perspective.
I would love to see you get robbed, but then the robbers give you your money back.
You know what? I got robbed. Did I ever tell you this?
Yes, you did.
And I told you what I even told you what I respected about the robber. He put my keys in my car and locked the door. So I didn't have to go get new keys. He didn't make my life tragic where now I have to go get new keys. I got to spend more money. I appreciated the professionalism of his attitude at that moment. Now, I would have liked not to have been robbed, but I gave him some credit. It's all your perspective. There's only perspective. Everything sucks and everything's great all at the same time for everybody. Always. It never changes.
Merry Christmas, A&A. Shit. Merry Christmas to you both. Or if Andy celebrates Hanukkah, do you?
Yeah, I just did. It ended. It's over.
Happy Hanukkah. Since I celebrate Christmas, I started doing the elf on the shelf tradition. What's that?
You don't know the elf on the shelf?
No.
See, that's why your kids aren't young anymore. You put it's this little elf, and you put it on a shelf. And I don't really know how it all works because I don't have kids that age, but they have to find the elf. And they're not supposed to touch the elf is what I heard, too.
Okay, you sent a picture. Ralphie D's Elfie's first night.
Yeah, the elf on the shelf.
And he's fucking this chick.
That's a better elf. Oh. But it's for kids. Oh. Not that one. That one is for making
adults.
Kids.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you hide these little elves, and the kids are supposed to find them.
Nick, the less you fear, the more power you will have, and the more fully you will live. Curtis Jackson. The less you fear, the more power you will have. That's perspective, isn't it?
But see, the problem with that, I love when we do say these things. I mean, it's easy to make up these little things, but the less you fear, the more power you have. Until you don't fear something that you should, and you take yourself out. Fear. There's a responsibility to fear as well.
Right.
Fear protects you.
Right.
But too much fear holds you back. Not enough fear kills you.
Right. Okay. Justin Pod Poppy. 50 knew it. What's up, guys? Let's get straight to it. This whole shit with Diddy is getting out of control. Ever since Cassie's got a payday, now everyone want to come out. Funny part about all this, 50 knew Diddy was low-key gay. He's been saying it for years, and we ignored him. Hopefully the truth will come out. Here's a link to one of the 50 moments he knew Diddy was gay. And I recently did another stint on Vlad TV, and we talked about this. There's no crime in being gay.
That was the question I wanted to ask you right now.
To each his own. If that's what you do and that's what you into and that's your lifestyle, have at it. I guess the bigger deal is whether or not, and these were lawsuits more so towards women. Did he sexually assault women or conduct himself improperly or illegally? But outside of that, these Diddy gay rumors have been around forever. And if that's his thing, that's his thing. Ain't my thing. Never would be my thing. But maybe he likes to take that. You know, did you think it was strange when 50 said Diddy wanted to take him shopping? He was like, you know, oh, come on, man, I want to take you shopping. And this whole thing was, what man takes another man shopping? And I recently saw Cat Williams on Fat Joe's podcast. And he said, Diddy asked me to treat me to dinner. I don't let another grown man take me to dinner.
If it's business, it's business.
And that's what I said. I said, you know how many deals, major money deals have been brokered over a meal? And of course, you know, the black community came after me hard. Oh, nigga, you must be juicy in the booty too.
But that's where business is done. You go to dinner, you talk, you work some shit out, and you that's where it happens. Where listen, if you're doing deals at the gym and he's spotting you and his balls are in your face, so is that gay now too? Where do you want to do these deals? Where do you want to converse with someone? Only in a boardroom? Is that how it works? You're solely in a boardroom? Yeah, on the street, just on the corner? What isn't gay?
Having your deals done in a strip club.
In a strip club.
In a strip club.
With no dinner.
No dinner. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't understand. I don't. Maybe I just don't understand. But yeah, if someone says, "Hey man, let's go. We're gonna go work this out. Let's go to dinner."
But Diddy, you know,
if he said, "I want to pick you up. I want to bring my car."
But listen, Diddy has had a lot of suspect moments.
I know.
Yeah.
But but you're looking for it. Did he do what he was supposed to do? Is all my question is. Did he create a record company? Did he produce the right music? Did he do the things that he was supposed to do?
Well, he's a billionaire for a reason.
Okay, so then what are we gonna do about it? What do you care what happens in Diddy's bedroom?
Oh God.
I don't. But let me ask you this question then. And I see the black community not really caring about this so much. Is it because is it pretending not to be if you are? Is that the crime?
It seems like that is the crime for some people.
Pretending to be
they're
something different.
owed an explanation. Like if you gay, just say you gay. But why does he have to just say anything?
That's
why does anybody have to say anything?
No one comes out as straight.
I do.
I'm straight. Want everybody to know. I'm straight.
Matter of fact, before the doctor pulled me out, I put my head out and went, yo, I'm straight. And I went back in and the doc got me out.
I just say, live your life. There's so many other problems right now. Well, that doesn't have to be the one.
Yeah, I think that people want to associate like it's a deception with that being the problem.
That I will accept, though, in a way. That I will accept. If that's what we're going to get down to it, because at least that would make even more sense to me. It's the deception.
But who are you deceiving at the expense of whom? What is it costing someone?
Nothing. But you want to, man, if you want to put a poster on your wall of another dude, as a young dude, you go, this is the dude that I want to emulate.
But we do that. We've done that.
Yeah.
Sports figures.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Rappers.
I want to emulate this dude.
Yeah.
And then you find out that there's been a facade and that it isn't the dude you thought they were. Now you're like, well, I want my business acumen to be that guy, but I don't want to be that guy. No one owes you any description of what they do on their own time. They don't. No one really does. But again, if you're in that public eye and you sold yourself as a public figure and you said, this is who I am, and people follow you for that, and then you find out that the person is somebody completely different, you are offended. You are a little miffed by it.
Yeah, but that's you having created this own
thing in your own head
that what you're owed based on what you think they are.
But that's kind of partially what they sold.
But like you always say, do we separate the artist from their bad deeds? Or they're not the same.
No.
So same thing. Whoever that guy was that made you want to be him, that's based on what he did.
Not his sexuality.
Right.
Not
So
his,
you can still want to be him or emulate that, the greatness, the accomplishment.
That's what
but
I'm
you
saying.
feel let down because you go, oh, he ain't the man I thought he was.
Well, it's because when we see someone that we want to put up on our wall, that we want to put up on that pedestal, and we say we want to be like, we don't separate those other things, even though we don't really know the person. We just, we're in a, and how we separate people. You know what? This gets more complicated, but. And to worry about this is another thing. I understand why people feel this way, but are you as mad when someone that you put on your wall you find out beat their wife? Do you get as mad at that, or are you like, okay, well they just beat their wife, I'm just not going to beat my wife? All right, well he likes guys, just don't like guys then if that's your thing. Why is the sexuality is put so much more emphasis on as a character flaw? That's what it seems like. Because that's a character situation, and I wasn't told, so now I'm mad. But beating your wife, would you have the same amount of problem if you found out that someone that you really respected beat their wife? Would you be mad at them the same way? And I think one is something that you don't want to grow up to be. The other one is if you are, you are, and if you're not, you're not. You can't do anything about that one.
I just simplify it by pretending all my male heroes are homosexual. That way, when I find out they're not, I'm not let down. When I first went in, I was like, Ali, Jordan, Tyson, gay. And when I found out they weren't, I wasn't disappointed.
It's I don't know what it is about us, but I'm not setting myself apart. When I found out George Michael was gay, I was like, damn.
You had to find out?
Well, it was he was dating until a long time. He was with women.
Let me tell you something. When that video hit, till there was a night when I had met your body, and not everybody got a body like you. Baby, dude, the tightness of them jeans and the taper of that beard, I said, no way.
He had already come out as gay at that point.
Okay.
But
ain't that much straight sexiness
but
when
he was in his other band, the band that he's with
Wham?
Wham with that's first of all the name Wham.
Wham. You know what I'm saying?
But with Andrew Ridgeley, that was his. That was the other guy. But every girl loved George Michael, and I was like, and they were all like, and so of course you want to be George Michael. Look, girls love him. He has, and then you find out he has all that, and he ain't even using it for the reason. And this is where I think the deception comes in and makes you upset. You wanted to be like this guy because of what he brought to the table, and then you found out that's not what he was looking for. But that's what you were looking for. You know what I mean? Because I was like, what? Honestly, in my head, I can honestly say that I was like, what a waste. All these women love you, and that's not your thing. Oh man, I wouldn't give to be wanted by women like that. Right. And that to me is the part that I think where you feel betrayed because you thought we were trying to do the same thing, and then you find out he was doing something completely different.
When gay men have anal sex, you can actually hear the sound and the word wham. Every time they pop, 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 you just hear wham, wham, wham.
It's when the balls
connect. Oh, that visual. It's when the two door knockers meet.
It's not something you actually hear. They feel it. Wham.
Wham. That's like that toy in the 80s. Remember the ball clackers? Yeah. That's the gay sex is like clackers.
Wham. Wham.
I wish I could make that noise.
I hope that when people hear us, if they do hear us talking about this, especially gay. This is not anti. I hope that no one assuming that we're being.
They get it. They get it.
This is so much just. But honestly, as a young man, when I found out that someone that I looked up to because I thought that he had this prowess with women, and then you find out he's gay, it's a disappointment to me.
Well, I mean, you could throw Rock Hudson into that equation.
A lot of men in older generation than mine felt that way, and I understand it to that point. But to be mad at someone because of who they are, that's where I don't know what to do with it. And I guess then when you say, when I'm saying the deception is. Yeah, but if you can't tell me that you are, and this is where it's not owed, but if I'm looking at you as this guy and you're not being honest with me, then you deceive me. And I guess that's what it is.
Ollie D. Movie recommendation, short email. Hi, Aries and Andy. Would love it if you and Andy would check out The Killer on Netflix. It stars Michael Fassbender and is like The Equalizer, but much, much slower pace. So, Aries, you might either love it or hate it. Andy, I feel like you'll like this movie. Anyway, that is all. Take good care. Good sirs.
I like how he covered his bases with that. Aries, I feel like you might either love it or hate it.
And you know why he's able to do that? Because he knows us through the podcast. He knows the energy. He knows the temperament, the vibe. He knows.
But there's only two things you can do. You can either love it or hate it. And he put them both in there. He covered his bases. Aries, you're either going to love it or hate it.
You know who Michael Fassbender is, right?
Yeah.
He's a guy that plays Magneto.
Yeah.
In the X-Men First Class. My man Ian Kelling, is it, that plays the older Magneto?
Yeah.
All day yesterday, I was just in my room going, "You will not be safe. Your family will not be safe. You will not be safe." I can almost do him too. I'm telling you, man, it's like a bunch of people who I can't really do. I could just do sound bites.
If you had to go back in time, though, would you want to be not too far back in time, but was it cool to be an old English actor?
You know, that English stigma that just, there's an elegance and a sophistication and a poshness that comes with being English. Chop, gubda. Fuck that.
There's something about an old English actor, though, where you take them more seriously, even as an actor.
But you know what you call an English person who's not an distinguished old actor, just a resident of England?
What?
Cocksucker! I love that you just went right for it. He might have finally given up. I haven't read him in the...
He's going to start a second account. He'll just do a different account name.
But he can't do that. He's got to be the villain he is.
Yeah, we might have lost the villain.
He probably felt like this is one too many cocksuckers and finally gave up.
He just couldn't be the Joker to our Batman.
You know what I'm saying? They need each other. I can't be Batman unless cocksucker exists. Now I have to hang up my cowl. Zacconi's down by the river. I was setting some lines from that. Last one. Mo Juice S. To tuck or to lap. Hey, A&A, as we wind down 2023 and reflect on how the year went and for better or for worse, what we've learned along the way. Here at the A&A podcast, we share, we learn, we grow as a community. Not always agreeing, but hopefully, Rasad, this is a nice way to go out.
Yeah.
This is like there's a term for this. When you wrap up like the year or the moment, there's a term for this. I can't think of it, but there's a term for this. We learn, we grow as a community, not always agreeing, but hopefully respecting and at least learning. Aries, I sent you a clip a while back on the Instagram from the TV show The Neighborhood, starring Cedric the Entertainer and Tashina Arnold, known as Pam from Martin. This clip is about the white/wife neighbor and Tashina discussing who uses a washcloth. Something to ponder as we come close to closing the door on 2023. As a dude, when you're sitting on the toilet waiting to make your drop off with no judgment, do you tuck your Jimmy down into the toilet Not everyone is going to touch the water. I'm not being Aries to trying to be funny guy, but my dick does. It touches the water.
You got that one toilet that has a lot of water in it.
Nah, son. I got a deep dish bowl. Or do you have it sitting in your lap or even hold it? I remember my wife asked me this when we first got married, and when she walked into the bathroom and I had my little Davy tucked down, he called it little Davy, tucked down because sometimes when you're pooping, you also pee. You a man, say piss, nigga. Say pee. What are you, from England? Often when we pay. This topic came up again years ago when my buddy mentioned his wife walked into his son's bathroom and his blessing was sitting out on his lap. Well, if it's sitting on his lap, it's a blessing. Since we're all about sharing and growing as a community, I thought this might be a question to shed some light and experiences on. New game for you guys. Main chick, side chick, come dumpster chick. It should go without saying our participants are in their prime in no particular order. So as I say these names, Andy, just tell me main chick, side chick, or come dumpster chick. Aunt Viv, Janet Hubert, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm going dumpster.
Dumpster?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she looked like overcooked bacon.
I'm going to say side chick.
Side chick. Wanda Kalita Smith. She's main chick material. You know who that is? From the Bernie Mac show. Like the main love interest from the Bernie Mac show.
I gotta look her up. I can't remember what she looks like.
Claire Huxtable. Felisa Rashad. Oh, that's definitely main chick.
Yeah.
As much as I used to fantasize about Claire Huxtable, it was Wanda, her eyes and body that was going to seal the deal. Alrighty, my guys. Keep grinding. Happy holidays and blessed new year. All the love. Davey D and Indy as in Indianapolis. Well, you know we're going to be there in 2024. So, Davey, make sure you come show us some love, man. I might have you join us for shrimp cocktail hour.
Well, she does look good.
At the, I can't remember what the name of the restaurant is. Peyton Manning's favorite steakhouse. With the shrimp and the horseradish that'll blow your fucking nostrils open.
Elmo's Fire? St.
Elmo's. Yeah.
St. Elmo's. Yeah.
St. Elmo's. That shit will blow your motherfucking nostrils open. You're going to love the band. The girls are good, and they got the food that'll kick in your teeth. You know what that's from?
No. I know it, but I can't remember it. What is it?
Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you.
Yeah.
But if you ever take sides with anyone against the family.
You didn't do it in the same rhythm that he.
Mo Green.
Yeah, but.
You're going to love it. The girls are great, the band is good, and the food is going to kick your teeth in. Mike, you cannot come to Las Vegas and talk to a man like Mo Green like that. Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Ever. God damn.
I watched a bunch of actors, and they asked them their top 10. Nobody said The Godfather in their movies.
Really?
Yep. I was
and these were notable actors?
Yep.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's...
I was sad.
Wow. Screen test, Keanu Reeves as Al Pacino, Michael Corleone. Beep. Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Ever. Screen test. Sylvester Stallone, Al Pacino, Michael Corleone. Hey, yo, Fredo, you're my older brother, you know? But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Ever! Arnold Schwarzenegger, screen test, Al Pacino, Godfather. Beep. Fredo, you're my older brother and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Ever. James Gandolfini, Tony Soprano, Al Pacino, Scarface. Beep. Fredo, you're my older brother and I fucking love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. ever. Which one did you like?
Well, the James Gandolfini fits, but I think the Arnold made me laugh. But what would it be? What would Charles Barkley be like?
Charles Barkley, Screen Test, Al Pacino, Godfather 2. Bleep. Fredo, you're my older brother, and you know I love you, but you can't ever take sides with anybody. Ernie, what is the line? I don't want to sit on the monster. Fredo, when a guy's banging you, them the worst kind of guys because you got to spin off their body. Come on, Fredo.
I like that one the best. Dude, you know what you should do?
Yeah.
You should have an Aries Spears doll. And it should just you just pull the string and it does the impressions.
Yeah.
And then there's another doll that you use the impressions for in the wrong way. So I don't know how to make that work, but it just inserts it into like movie quotes, but it does it for the wrong reasons. That would be too fun. It'd be too fun to have it though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what you should bring on the road though. It's a doll that just does all the impressions.
That's all the impressions.
You just pull it out and it does them.
All right. That's it, man.
That's all we got?
That's all we got.
Well, that's a show anyway. This is hey, you know what this is though? This is the one that we're doing on the 21st. This is actually the Christmas. This is the closest to Christmas one that we have.
Yes.
So let's wish everybody a very Merry
For
Christmas.
all our Jews, Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, it passed, but Happy Hanukkah. We weren't on the road.
For all the Christians and white folks and whatever, Merry Christmas. To all the Africans and the hardcore black people that eat pork, Happy Kwanzaa.
Do we get everybody?
To the chinks and the spicks.
I don't know. Merry Christmas, guys. You know what?
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year.
And I just want to say, if you really, I know you probably didn't get us anything, and I'm not mad at you, but if you could just do this one thing for our Christmas present, if you could like and subscribe.
God damn, please.
That's all we're asking.
That's all we're asking.
Nothing much.
Help Tiny Tim.
Oh, some dates.
Yeah.
Guys, we got this. We're gonna be places. Coming up, the end of the year, the wrap up. Aries is going to be at December 21st to the 23rd in Bricktown Comedy Club in OKC. December 28th through the 30th, we meet back up again in Washington, D.C. at the Improv. Very much looking forward to that. Starting the new year, 2024, January 4th to the 7th, we're going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana at Helium Comedy Club. January 11th to the 14th, we're going to be in Addison, Texas at the Improv. January 18th to the 21st, we're going to be at Timonium, Maryland at Magooby's Joke House. February 15th to the 18th, we're going to be back in Buffalo, New York at Helium Comedy Club. February 23rd to the 24th, we're going to be in Albany, New York at the Funny Bone. Aries, you got some dates?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is our run, our special run.
Canada. Oh, Canada. And I'm bringing Justin Bieber with me, so you can take this nigga back. April 5th, we are going to be at the Broward Center for the Performing Arts, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. April 11th at the River Creek Resort and Casino in Enoch, Alberta, Canada. April 12th at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino at Calgary, Alberta, Canada. August 13th to the 14th, Funny Bone in Syracuse, New York, New York. April 15th at the Danforth Music Hall
We should have got you some glasses for your
in
birthday.
Toronto.
For Christmas.
Man, but you got me Mike Tyson.
I did. I got you a little Mike Tyson.
April 19th through the 21st, Cleveland Improv. April 17th to the April 27th, Broward Center in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. April 28th at El Olympia in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
May 11th, we're going to be in Boston.
Fucking the Wilbur kid. The fucking Wilbur.
Guys, and our dates are semi-penciled in. We're getting everything locked in. The ones that we just gave you are for real, but we also have dates still coming up in Cincinnati, Liberty Township, the Funny Bone. I'm going to tell you we're coming to your city. I'm not giving you the hard dates yet. Helium, Portland, we're going to be out there soon. Toledo, we're back at the Funny Bone. Richmond, Naples, we're going to be back in Naples at Off the Hook. Cap City, we're going to be back in Austin, Texas. So
Naples, home of the white women with the alligator chest.
But I just want to give you those dates. They're coming up. We'll get you some hard dates here the next few weeks. And also, you can always go to ArieSpears.com, and his dates are on there. I'm actually in January. Let me get this out there real quick because I haven't said it, and I should because it's still further out than I usually say anything. But let's see if I can get this out there. Uh-oh. I don't see my date here. Where is it?
You have your own date?
I got a date, a Sunday date, and I'm just trying to find it. I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is, Sunday. Here we go. I'm going to be January 28th. I'm going to be out let's see. If I want to make sure I get the name of everything right on here. This is taking way too long. Farmington, 986 Farmington Avenue. It's at it's Comedy Night. Where is this at?
You headlining?
Yeah.
Who them two niggas beside you? Randy Young and Mo Green.
Yeah, it's in Hartford area.
And they opening for you?
Well, Mo Green is the producer of it.
Oh.
Mo Green presents. Mo Green thinks I'm funny, so he had me come out there.
That's nice.
I'll give you more dates, and it's going to be on my Instagram. But yeah, if you guys, if the wonders of our man Steve will clean this up a little bit, so it didn't sound like I didn't know what I was talking about, would be nice. All you who watch this on the YouTube will see what an idiot I actually am.
For the record, I don't think you're an idiot.
Yeah. What do we got? Is that it? Is that
I
the
think
show?
that's it. That's
the
it.
show. Guys, hey, I hope you liked the podcast. I hope you've enjoyed us. We enjoy doing the podcast, but all we do is we ask you for some support, and all you need to do is click that button, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much.
Spears and Steinberg.
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. If you'd like to know who's responsible for this shit, it was hosted by Aries Spears and Andy Steinberg, produced by Steve Merrick and Anthony Holmes, executive producer, Big Papa, Robert Kelly, and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button podcast. For more information on where to find us on the internet, visit spearsbergpod.com.